What happened to Charlie Kirk was terrible, and I'm speaking as a liberal mental health practitioner. I did make a video several months ago saying that once changes started happening in the government, that it was going to have repercussions on violence and that we would see an influx of shootings. And that has happened in the last week. We're seeing, again, school shootings. We're seeing an assassination, like really terrible shit. There's a strong movement saying that it's anti-fascist, it's liberals, it's the left. And I think that will be moved to promote violence and silence against freedom of speech. Recently, the healthcare system has been under attack from the Trump administration. So they're not supporting mental health right now. So they're saying, no, it's not the guns. Yes, it's mental health, but we're not doing anything to improve mental health. We're looking at institutionalizing the homeless. The homeless are not the ones perpetrating these kinds of acts. We're looking at defunding Medicaid. Again, we need that for mental health. The major insurance companies are also making policy changes because they know it's going to be allowed, that essentially they're just going to F over doctors. And now doctors are no longer going to take companies like Cigna because you're just not going to get paid. They're refusing to pay us for our time. So when you put all of those things together, yes, mental health is going to continue to worsen, and it's going to have an impact on violence. And now there's a lot of rhetoric going around of well, we need God. Everyone needs God. So what does that look like for freedom of religion? What does that look like for the rest of the country? Even people who have empathy and can look at this and say man, it doesn't matter what your affiliation is. This is all messed up. Did he promote gun violence? Yeah. I mean, dude said that people should die for the Second Amendment, and he did. It doesn't take away the fact that it's a death and that's horrible no matter what. But then there's so much silence around the fact that children are watching their parents die in Gaza. Parents are losing their kids in school. And there's just so much violence going on right now that is beyond this one person who was a very prominent figure. But we need to start looking at what is the root of that. And this needs to be a come together moment for everybody instead of a divisiveness moment.